Hey. Woo! Let's go. Let's get it. Happy Monday, y'all. I'm dancing. I wish I could play the song. I love the song. It's about damn time. And I just finished a good workout. Y'all gonna be sick of me this summer, baby. See you soon, Vegas. Yeah, it's the birthday month. We celebrating. Yeah. How many of y'all celebrated your breaths this morning? Yes. You got to celebrate your breaths. Celebrate those breaths. Okay? Without the breaths, there's no life. All right, let's get this thing started. I'm on a break.
God is dawn. Like and subscribe. Comment some night. Love in this light. Here's God is dawn. God is dawn. God is dawn.
Hey, shout out to the rapper on that little intro. That would be my son. He goes by PJ Corleone with a K. That's right. And he does music and all kinds of stuff. He just started a new podcast too. If you are following me on Instagram, go to my story, click on that link and check out the kid. Okay, he's doing his thing. And Stacia the artist, who is in the chat, the producer of the show, chiming in as well. The beautiful Stacia, or is it Stacia? Anastasia the artist. Yeah. So yeah, let me say hi to y'all real quick. Thank you for being here on this beautiful Monday. Marcus stopped in. Daryl. Yeah, Daryl. I agree. Chrissy Power. Miss Della. No. Yes to no. That's what I say. That's my girl. Of course, Stasia the artist. She's amazing. And she's a real artist. Like, for real. Amazing. All right. Daphne G, welcome. All right. Thanks for joining. And let me just, do my regular intro. Peace, world, peace. Welcome back to Goddess Dawn Speaks, baby. I am Goddess Dawn here with you live on this glorious Monday afternoon for some afternoon tea. Yeah. I hope you're well, taking care of yourself. Yep. Self-love should be your main love, honey. Should be your main love. The self should be your main squeeze, your bottom bitch. I'm just saying. But this isn't a shot of love. That would be reserved for that. Like I said, go on the member channel and check out last night's shot of love. I did that kind of on the low. But yeah, it's something. I did that members only just because, sometimes things get sensitive. So yeah, go ahead and join the channel. It's $1.99 a month. Hello. But yeah. So let's talk about the first little story here. Lizzette Martinez, as we know, who followed the R. Kelly cases and situation, Lizzette Martinez is a victim. She is. And Lizzette and we've met and spent time together in person. And so I can speak based on what I experienced with her. I'll say she's definitely damaged. I mean, her trauma is evident. And honestly, I hate to say it. I mean, she's kind of cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, to be quite honest. And I'm not trying to shame her or anything. I did have a very horrible experience with that young lady, but I won't even say young lady because she ain't that much younger. But all I'm saying is, I blame R. Kelly. I do. I blame R. Kelly, what he did to that girl. Let me pull a picture up that I have here. Oh, dang. Hold on. But yeah, I blame him. He's a monster. Like, I'm gonna pull up the TMZ video and hear what she had to say. They asked her about the sentencing. But yeah, I say girl when I say, she's a woman. But when I say girl, I feel like her inner child she was stunted. A lot of times when we experience things in life, we, especially early in life, we get stunted at that age because of the trauma. And I feel like she's still a teenager in a lot of ways. Hopefully she's getting AIDS. She seems to be pulling it together, at least for the camera. But yeah, he did this not just her, but to many, which is why I agree with her that, a lighter sentence won't do. What do y'all think? Let me know what you think. Give me what your number is if you were Judge Ann. If you were Judge Ann, what would your number be? Okay, I'm going to pull up the video. Okay, so it says block him up, throw it as one of his victims. And I'm just gonna play the video because they actually have her speaking for herself. Go away. Where is it? Oh, where is the video? Maybe okay. Okay, let's I think this is it. I think because I watched it. Let's see. Sledgehammer. Yeah, that's a different video. Okay, hold on. Let me refresh this. There she is. So fast. Of course, there's another ad. Let me turn the mute. Let me make sure it's visible. Okay.
I was happier than what I heard his lawyer was trying to propose. I think that the situation is that he's destroyed so many lives for so long that I think 25 is too low. To be quite honest with you. I mean, we deal with residual side effects. Like, you have to live with this forever. It's not something that just goes away. Lock him up and throw the key away. Put him under the jail forever.
So is that life?
I would say life. I mean, I don't think he's ever gonna stop doing what he does. Like, he has to be away. I mean, he clearly he was charged. He went to trial back when he was talking about 2008. And you would think someone normal, but he's not normal. So you would think that someone in their right mind say, oh my God, I'm gonna change my ways. I need help. So I don't think you can let this person out because he's over and over again that he'll continue preying upon women and men. I mean, just anyone who's vulnerable and anyone that he wants to prey upon will do it. And he did use his star power. This has to be a lesson to everyone in the world. you can't just continue doing what you're doing because you're
powerful.
powerful.
Like,
Enough is
enough
enough.
is enough.
And,
I just think that he needs to really sit with himself for the rest of his life
and really
and
think
really
about
think
what
about
he
what
did.
he did.
Boom. Yeah. I'm sure, do we not all agree? I don't see any numbers in the chat. Y'all didn't understand the assignment. Wait, I think, oh, wait, let me scroll up because Robert, what's up, Robert Keller? 5011. Okay. Is that within the range that the government was? I think I saw No. She said throw the book at him. Yeah, throw the fucking book at him. That's right. Listen, I'm with y'all. And I agree with her. She's, like I said, regarding my own personal experience with her, she's a, she's not a bad person. She's just seems like she's confused. I'm like a lot of fog happening. She needs to clear the fog. And I think he's the fog. Like he literally farted in the air and that shit is still with her. You know what I'm saying? Like to this day. And it's unfortunate. It's really sad. And this is why, people have said, he shouldn't even have the Illinois trial if he gets sentenced, in the New York trial, a hefty amount of years. Like, why even bother? But I say, yeah, we bother. We bother for the victims. The victims need to be heard. They need to be accounted for in this whole mess of his, and he needs to be held accountable to them. So with that being said, yeah. Oh, there's a big echo. Did you say there was I'm looking at, no. Yeah, I hope that's not the case, but okay. Let's see. He had so many chances to stop and instead got worse and emboldened. That is so true. And she said that. She's like, he's never going to stop. He had the opportunity to do so back in 2008 when he was acquitted. Like she said, normal person is going to take that and run with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Dodge the bullet. Let me fix this. Let me not do that anymore. Let me not, whatever it was he could do, he didn't do. Okay, thank you. The echo's gone. Oh, the video was echo. Oh, yeah, because my Bluetooth was on. I got like a zillion speakers and phones and pads, all kinds of crap up in here. Okay, so were you able to hear her? That echo, hopefully it wasn't that bad where you couldn't hear her because it was important. She needs counseling. Yes. I don't know that we talked about, I believe we probably talked about it. We talked about everything. I spent some time with her and she did a couple lives with me. They're still up. So if you never saw those, go check those out. Queen says there was gaps between 2008 and 15. I know it's more victims. Yeah. There's definitely more victims that haven't come forward. There are more victims that we will maybe never know who they are. I hear some of his supporters saying in the chat sometimes if I'm watching a video over there, I say over there, saying things like, well, why didn't he have more children? Why does he only have his children with his wife if he's such a, how do you know if he has more children or not? And we know about the abortions. So I am confused as to why people, I guess it's a worship mentality. It's like they're worshiping this man. And, there's no worship here. No man, God is the highest and the only. Okay, so what else about this? I think that's pretty much it. The sentencing is coming up. We're counting down June 29th. Yeah, June 29th. We're waiting to see. No, since you, and talking about this, did the doctor speak on this too in the trial? I remember, the doctor who talked about the herpes and how he went there and he treated the girl, Geronda. He was giving out the blue pills were being passed around like Tic Tacs. So what about the abortions? I thought it came up, but I'm not sure. I know it did with Aaliyah, didn't it? There was a question about it. But yeah, I believe that more abortions than anything, and probably more children. Probably more children. Mm-hmm. And a lot of times when these people die is when we really see stuff come up. Like the fear is gone for a lot of people when the person dies. So like with the Playboy Mansion, the Hugh Hefner, like all his shit is coming to the forefront. We knew, it was no secret that the Playboy Mansion is full of what is the word, debauchery, sin, and just trife, just nasty, just a bunch of. He had a bunch of teenagers, and even one of the women who spoke out was actually a girl who lived there with her father, who was his best friend and doctor, just like R. Kelly. It's funny how they buddy up to these doctors and the people who I guess they need ongoing for treatments and stuff like that. I guess they figure I might as well just bring them on into the camp, just make them a part of the entourage, make it easier, keep it, on a friendly level. Because I guess R. Kelly, I feel like, thought that with his doctor, keeping that man around, his wife who had connections in politics, like he was all in the mix. But speaking of that, did I tell y'all? I mentioned this on one of the lives recently. It might have been in the member channel. Y'all missing a lot if you're not a member. I'm telling you right now. Okay. But yeah, I had mentioned Bubba. Maybe his friend Bubba. Bubba, who was nowhere to be found anywhere with regard to the trial, but who was hooked to him at the hip throughout the past 3 decades or however many decades. Well, just looking into some stuff, I came across someone who said that Bubba's brother is married to this Atlanta news reporter. She's popular. I can't think of her name right now. But anyway, the person dropped a little seed and I went digging. They dropped that hint and I went looking. And the brother is a Chicago police investigator and has been for some decades now. So yeah, Bubba's brother. So does that says a lot more to me too. Like, it's how he could have covered up a lot of more stuff. Bubba's brother is a ranking officer in the Chicago PD. I'm gonna come back on a different live with that information. I'm gonna put it all together to show you some stuff. There's not a lot on him on the internet, only but because of his fiance, the reporter. Or is he in a picture because of her? So yeah, so there's that. Let's move on to Justin Bieber, y'all. I don't have much time now. I wasn't planning to be here that long. But I just wanted to share this though, because so Twitter was trending yesterday with vaccination deaths and injuries. And I think Pfizer was trending separately. So I was looking at Twitter and just looking at all of the people who, it's just so many things that are going on with people because of either the vaccine or long haul COVID. And some of those things seem to be so similar to the other thing, like the long haul and the vaccine side effects have a lot of, thank you, Robert Keller. Now, Robert Keller, that member channel is not to be the bird that goes and takes, or the bee, excuse me, take the honey from there to the there, to the there, to the there. Okay, all of that happens in the member channel, stays in the member channel, baby. And I have your number too, so yeah, I know how to contact you if I need to. But hey, Aisha. So yeah, let me find. Why can't I find the article now? So Justin Bieber is canceling another concert or set of concerts because he has this face paralysis. Okay, hold on. That's so weird. I think it's on Daily Mail. Let me just give this a shot. All right. This is just not. Okay, this is not cool. Where's the dang Daily Mail article? Oh, here it is. Girl. Okay, so let me find it because it's in here somewhere. Let me scroll. Oh Lord, I know you guys are hearing about this Trump January 6th hearing stuff. They said they got enough on them now. So I don't know. They, like Ms. Della said, we talked about it. She said they always say they have enough on Trump and nothing happens. But do you think finally something could happen? January 6th was a very serious situation, like very, very serious. And more stuff is coming out. More people are getting arrested. I saw like a couple days ago, 2 other Chicago women got, oh, what the heck? Y'all see that? Horrifying moment, groom beats his new wife at their wedding after flipping when his bride won a game on stage during toast. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Okay, let me stop because YouTube might cut me off. Okay, that was... Where is dang Justin Bieber? Okay, hold on. Let me just Google Justin Bieber real quick. Because I had the video was up and everything. Hold on. Uh-oh, there's a new article. Anti-vaxxers are flipping out over Justin Bieber's facial paralysis. Okay, let me pull this one up because I want you to see the video. Okay. Lord. Hold on, y'all.
Health scare for Justin Bieber.
Posted a video on Instagram saying he's got Ramsay Hunt syndrome.
Oh.
It is from
Not sharing
this.
Scared for Justin Bieber. Scared for Justin Bieber.
Posted.
Let me share the page. I'm just, what is going on today? Okay. Here we go.
The video on Instagram saying he's got Ramsay Hunt syndrome.
And it is from this virus that attacks the nerve in my ear and my facial nerves and has caused my face to have paralysis.
Mayo Clinic says the syndrome is set off by a shingles outbreak affecting the facial nerve. Bieber has had to cancel recent shows and apologize to fans, saying he needs to rest. Although he says he is currently going through facial exercises to try to get his face back to normal. He has concerts scheduled at the Garden on Monday and Tuesday. Unclear at this point whether those shows will actually still happen.
So, this is interesting to me because Justin Bieber had COVID, like I believe it was right after the Super Bowl because
We are going to take a short break, but now is a good time to remind you that you can always stay up to date by downloading our CBS News app.
Justin Bieber. Okay, so Justin Bieber, and I think Haley had it too at some point, but his wife. But he had gotten COVID after the Super Bowl. If you remember the Super Bowl, they were showing everybody's pictures. I mean, they were showing shots of people during the game, different celebrities, and he was definitely one of them. Him and his wife, right in the front, like right, literally on the dang 50-yard line. But not long after that, so he's had to cancel shows and all of that. And then in March, so that was like February. Then in March, his wife Haley, she suffered from some seizures. Weirdly, she's a young girl. Believe it was nothing that she was experiencing previously, and she said that eventually, I think they said they found a small hole in her heart that hadn't closed like at birth, but they were able to close it because what happened was they said a blood clot went to her brain from the hole, the blood. I don't know, child. All I know is these things are remnant of I don't know. They are definitely the same things that are being reported for vaccine injuries and deaths. Yeah. So there's COVID and people are getting, have long haul COVID, and there's different things with that. I don't know if any of you guys have experienced anything. But for the vaccine, blood clots is a big thing. No said a heart murmur. Oh, you never heard one of Justin Bieber's songs, Della? Justin Bieber's been around a long time in this industry. But yeah, so now he has this face paralysis, and it's weird. Like, he actually thanked Pfizer. He said it wasn't for Pfizer. He thinks it saved him like from dying. So he'd rather have this than be dead. And a lot of people do argue that, like, well, if the vaccine is bad, then COVID is worse. So pick one. Oh, no, I'm sorry to hear that. What? So can you share what type of symptoms? Or how did you, realize that that's what that was? Oh, I don't want to put your business out there, but you probably knew yourself. But yeah, so Black people really love Justin. He had this whole thing at one time. Remember when that rapper, I think it was Lil Twist, he got arrested they said that he took the fall for Justin. Justin was out there doing bad things. He was on drugs and doing all kinds of crazy stuff. And he came up out of that and they cleaned him up and he was all squeaky clean after that. Well, I think he struggled for a long time mentally. The industry does horrible things to people, honestly. It is a very scary world. It really is. I mean, the glitz and glam looks good on TV and film, but honestly, it's all smoke and mirrors. It really is. And they expect a lot from you to give you that platform. Yeah, they do. Okay, let's see. Shortness of breath after exerting activities, and it's been 6. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry to hear that. Wow. So yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what to say. I'm sorry to hear that. Heart racing, palpitations, and increased anxiety. I'm gonna have to talk to you offline. I mean, off of air, because I wanna talk to you about this. Love back. So yeah, we have to just make sure we do our own research enough to moving forward to make decisions on things like this. This was something that obviously we never saw coming. This is nothing none of us have ever experienced before. And no one really knew. We're just going with what they're telling us, honestly. And, my dad actually I was just telling my mom after I saw the Twitter stuff, I had to call my mom and say, I think this might be what's wrong with daddy, because the brain fog and the lack of energy. And, at first I was just kind of like, well, he is getting older, but he's really not that old. I mean, he's been pretty healthy his whole life, pretty active. And all of a sudden there's just like this sharp decline. It's just kind of scary. So anyway, it could have to do with, I don't think he's had COVID, but he's definitely double vaxxed and boosted and all that. So I do kind of feel like that's maybe what's attributing to this. So yeah, I went down a rabbit hole on Twitter, and it was crazy. And I know people lie too. Some things were kind of like, all right, you're just trying to get some attention. But people were pouring their hearts out. Like, there's a mother and a daughter the mother was so relieved to see the people, confessing all of these things they've been going through, because she said that the doctor for months they weren't able to give her any rhyme or reason for she and her daughter's their symptoms that they're experiencing. I think it has to do with their respiratory, but she said they're on the same medication. They have the same, stuff going on with them, and they can't tell them anything. And the only thing that they've done out of the ordinary has been the vaccine. So anyway, yeah, the brain fog, yeah, that's a big one, definitely. But yeah, so man, we got to take care of ourselves. And people like Justin, I just look at him and his wife, who seizures in her 20s for out of nowhere. I don't know. That's just kind of out there. And then what about Bruce Willis? Did you guys hear? This was maybe a few weeks, maybe even a month ago, maybe more. I don't know. It hasn't been that long. But Bruce Willis came out, or his family members or whatever came out to say he's experiencing, let me look it up because I don't want to say what, because it was something about like his age he's declining rapidly. He probably won't be filming anymore. They said he was filming like a last few years. Maybe he knew something was happening and he wanted to make sure, he earned enough money while he could to make sure everybody was good. It's called aphasia. And it says stroke is the most common cause, but aphasia can occur after head injuries or a brain tumor. Another type of aphasia can occur when brain tissue deteriorates with age. The Willis family has not released the cause of his aphasia. So it's like a dementia, a type of dementia. So these things came out of nowhere. Like he was filming movies and doing all this stuff, and then all of a sudden, boom. They said the onset is 3 to 12 years. So, it could have been coming on and then all of a sudden just went into a full warp. So, hey, Michelle, you missed the live. I'm finna end this thing. Go on the replay. Anybody just joining us, please hop into the replay. Let me know you stopped by. Sadly, some people are asymptomatic. Yeah, with COVID and don't know they have it and think it's the vaccine. Those vaccine injuries do occur. Right. That's what I was saying. They can be conflated, right, at times. So it's confusing, but it's all COVID related regardless, right? So I don't know if this thing is, I don't want to say too much because, again, YouTube is sensitive about these topics. But, I used to talk about it a lot and then just stopped talking about it because they were taking people's channels and stuff like that. Affects mostly expressive and receptive language. Is that aphasia we're talking about? That's interesting. Yeah, so that means his acting is over then. That's the case. Yeah, my dad, it's weird. Like, my mom's like, yeah, all of a sudden he can't use a cell phone. Like, he forgot how to, like, do some stuff on his phone. I'm like, what? Yes, definitely prayers to you and yours as well, and your daughter especially. Definitely everybody. Wow, I'm just like, this thing is big. But we all just definitely need to stay in prayer, stay in a positive mindset. It's hard a lot of times when we come across these things that we're dealing with on an ongoing basis. But I'm telling you, you will come to find these things lighten up on you when you look at the bright side of things and when you realize, how blessed you actually are in the big scope of things, in the big picture. And you just, find the gratitude for that, and I'm telling you that will carry you. It will carry you till you're strong enough. But with that said, I got to go. But I appreciate y'all. Like I said, hit that member channel and join us Wednesday night. I haven't decided if it's going to be a member only or not yet, depending on what we're going to talk about. That's how that kind of goes. Oh, and if Robert Keller's still listening, you were kind of mentioned back there. It wasn't nothing bad. But yeah, just you might hear your name. That's all I'm saying. Okay, y'all. I will definitely check y'all on the next one. Bye, Michelle. Tell Riley and Zamir and Alaya hello. Yes. Bye.